Hello and welcome back. Steel Openings here once again, and today I have for you another honest review. And this is what we've come to learn as the Banggood promoted review items. And Banggood has asked several of us pickers in the community to review some of their items. And the greatest part about it is when we do these reviews, it offers, or it grants all of our viewers a huge coupon discount on that product, whether we like it or not. And that in itself is a huge plus. But today we are here reviewing the Klom lock pick set. It is the 9-piece set. And that is with the tension wrenches. It's 7 pieces without the wrenches. Let me go ahead and pan down to it here. And you've seen that I've used them on other picks that I've managed playing around with. And what I've come up with right off the bat is they are very, very thick, long, full shank to a ground down pick. And they have some great let's see here, maybe it's this. There we go again. Alright, they have some great profiles. Come on, focus right. Huh. Alrighty then. Just gonna be a butt about it. But they have a low profile, but nonetheless, let's zoom in just a touch so that we can get a good reading here on these. See, they read at 33 thousandths, 32 at the tip, 30 at the tip, and see how they progressively get a little bigger all the way to the back is at 50 thousandths, and that's here before the taper up. So you got about that much of a standardized pick, no more. And that in itself tells me that they're likely used as car picks to fit into a wide wafer opening. But like I said, they have several different profiles, and most of them are a rounded tip profile. There we go. And you get a rounded tip profile out of the deal. But it's a very thick pick. Now, you get a short hook, a medium hook, a standard hook. Then you get this really cool looking deforced diamond. And other than it being gigantic, it works perfectly, just like the Praxis deforced diamond. I say just like, not really. It's very much like the Praxis deforced. The profile on it is near identical, and I think a lot of people will really dig that because the profile of these Praxis diamonds are perfect. So, in turn, the profile on this one is true perfect as well, in my opinion. Now, then you get the standard gem style, but it's in a short crevice. Where it's not, or it's more of a point than a lift. And this one is kind of like the same thing, but ground down. So they're all hooks. You don't get any rakes, and then of course you get the high reach the same way as most others. But this one is more of a standard leashy shaped tip for car picks. Another hint to car pick. But the strength behind these is such for a heavy-handed picker. You can't break them. I mean, look at the shank on that way. You could break them, but I mean, as far as a pick goes, they are very, very strong. Now, I took this one, the blue-handled one, and it is the standard hook, or almost a short hook, and I filed it down. Not this way, of course, but this way, to where now it is a very thin top or tip. I can get it to it, trying through the camera lens. The tip is 19 thousandths, and then it goes to 23, pretty much the rest of the way down, and up to 30 right at that point, same point there. So you get a 23 thousandths to a tip of 19 thousandths, 20 thousandths. But doing so makes it work so much better. It fits into locks now, other than, you know, vehicular wafers. And this one makes it a tiny bit flimsier, but it springs right back. And this way is so strong I couldn't bend it if I really needed to. It'd cut into my fingers if I tried. Sorry, it would wind up cutting into the finger. Nonetheless, you also get 2 tension wrenches with it. Turn over to it. There we go. And these are the ones that you always hear everybody say, you don't see these except for in kits across the seas in China. And you get 2 of them in this one, a smaller one and a larger one. And they're both pretty much the same basis, but switched. There you go. One's a little longer than the other, and that's the switch to it. They are both 50 thousandths on the ends, and they fit into most keyways fairly tight, which is a good thing, really. Here I have the only car lock I have that can come right out in here. I have an old Ford, but with most car locks, you got that shutter in the way, and you got to get past that. And once you get past that, then you can get into it. And we'll reach down here and grab this one. I swear this screen, the camera lens is mucked up. There we go. Okay, so, and of course with these wafer locks, your best bet is to just rake them. Trying to single pin pick them, you'd be here a while. There's quite a few of them in there. And that's if the tension tool itself doesn't get in your way. And with it not in your way, honestly, it puts the shutter in your way. Keep messing it up. And doing it in your hand too, you know. What car door's in your hand? That's another good thing, is you don't have to worry about breaking these things. I mean, like I said, there it goes. Yay! Just like most, it's going to be an easier pick. But I got this one as I checked it before to see if it'd work. It does pick. You can fit the thicker one in it, in like a quick set style. It will reach those pins. You can do it. But once you go putting this in the bottom, nice tight fit there. And then you take your pick and then you try and slide it in there on that ledge. You don't have any room for any movement. Barely any up and down movement. And you really can't feel it. All you're feeling is the grinding on the sides of the warding. But it does reach them, and it can pick it. So, I can't say it won't pick a lock without being altered or modified. But it will pick that lock 1,000 times easier, better if you do. I have, with this particular picked Rucos, that Ruco Flex Core that I picked just yesterday. I picked the day before with this particular And see, it's a much more precise pick. But I picked it the day before with this particular pick non-stop. Not halfway, not anything like that, all the way through. So it can do it. It has done it. I can attest to that. So all in all, the affordability of it is very good. I've wanted to try this set for quite a while. I saw it done once before, and with the good folks at Banggood giving us a discount, I think I'm going to pick myself up a kit as well, because it is really cool and not that expensive. Now the case you get is a pleather case. It's not real leather. It holds them very well in a poofy. This part here will hold smaller picks perfectly. It's just a Velcro dealy bob there that'll pinch them down, or you can put them in behind it. It works out fairly well. It does the trick. It's nothing special. Single stitching, not double. So you can't write home about it and go, look at the pick case, I got it because of that. But yeah, it does come with a case that's very comparable and fits the picks very well. Another thing about these picks is the ergonomics of the handle. As you can see, it's more flat that way than it is this way. And that is true. If it were, this way, where you can hold it more upright, but that's sideways, and that ain't gonna get you in. You've got to turn it this way, and it keeps wanting to twist out of that until you get it down a way to hold it. Then you can hold it right. As far as holding it loosely, for those mild little picks you're trying to barely feel, you can't put any twist to it. Like trying to do counter rotation with the pick, you'll wind up doing too much. It just, little things you got to learn about it if this is the pick set for you. Another one is, it's obviously a very good pick set for a girl. As a matter of fact, there's a young lady who's starting out picking that I'm going to donate this kit to. Alicia. I want to see her pick her first lock, and she's promised me that she will do her best if I will do my best to get these to her. And I'm going to do my best, and I usually succeed, so I want to see her do the same. And I'm going to give her the picks to make that possible. So that's where these are going. Other than that, I give them a full-on thumbs up. Very good picks. I have another set that's very similar, that's all black handle, and they're even thicker. They measure at 40 thousandths at the tip. But I haven't filed any of those down yet to try and work with them better. It'll be my next review. But we'll sign off with this one with, y'all please stay safe and always stay legit. If you like this video and like what I do here, hit that like button. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And until we meet again, folks, peace.